Hello, this is Mike from HT Web Host, and coming with you with another tutorial today. Today we're going to talk about installing pfSense, at least building the boot media you're going to need to install it on whatever platform that you have. I have a desktop. I've already tried to create some boot media in USB stick form, and it did not work because the desktop is so old that it will not boot from USB. So I'm going to try and create some boot media via a burnt DVD using a program called ImageBurn. So I'm going to cover both making the bootable media via using a program called Rufus and also via ImageBurn. So let's get started today. So this right here is the main pfSense download. I'll have this in the tutorial notes where you can click and download. Today we are going to need the 64-bit, so you would select that there. Installer, you would select either the CD for the CD image or the USB for the USB memory installer. Okay, I've already downloaded this. We're going to go ahead and select VGA, and I'm closest to New York, so that's fine. Then I would hit download here. It would download the ISO. I'm not going to download this particular one because I have already downloaded it. But that's how you do that. Now, since I do need to make the one for the CD, I'm going to go ahead and select CD, and then I'm going to hit download here. And it should download it from the CD for the ISO installer. Now, this one's a little bit different. This distro here is a little bit different. They compress the ISOs with gzip, so you're going to need to extract them first before you can actually burn them to media. And this is true for both the USB version and the CD version. So I have downloaded this, so I'm going to go ahead and open this because it's in my downloads folder. I will cut this and we will paste it into my ISOs directory. I'm just going to put it in here for now. Alright, so there we go. So it's gzipped here, so we need to extract it. I've already extracted the other one for the USB. It puts it in its own folder. Inside the folder, there we have the disk image that can be burnt to the appropriate media. So I just downloaded this one, so I'm going to extract this one. Now, you need to have a program that can extract it. I used the 9Nite to install 7-zip. You can look at the other tutorial or the previous one to do that. It's very easy to get it installed, so I'm going to hit right click on it, hit 7-zip here, and we're going to extract the files. I'm just going to hit OK because it'll put it in its own folder, and just like that we have extracted the files. Okay, so it is done. The same thing about the ImageBurn program I'm going to use. You can also install that via 9Nite. I would recommend that you do. Otherwise, that program does come with some adware in it. So I would install it via 9Nite. Matter of fact, I install majority of things via 9Nite to avoid those issues. Anyways, so let's go back and take a look now. This is Rufus here, and I'll have the link to this. This allows you to create lots of bootable media. I use this almost every single week to make Windows install USB media, to make Linux install USB media, just to make a large portion of USB media. So you just go down here. They have several different versions. The portable version you can put on a pen drive or whatever and move it around. I usually just download the portable version right there. So just click on that. It'll download as an exe file. Once it's downloaded as an exe file, you just double click to run it. So I'm going to show you now how to do the ISO install of the pfSense. So I have one already in here. It's already formatted, so I can't really do the install on the stick, but you'll see how to do it. It's super easy. Just go ahead and run your copy of Rufus. It's going to say yes. You're sure you want to run it? Yes. Make sure that your appropriate media is selected. It is. Then over here you'll have to select for your boot media, and we want, for this particular one, we're going to want the this folder here, which is the one for the USB stick installer. So we select that, we hit open, It'll say this one here will automatically select your partition scheme, your target system, and everything for you. It automatically does it, which is nice, so you don't have to worry about selecting the wrong one. A lot of ISO files will automatically select the appropriate partition scheme and target system for you, so you don't have to do that. Sometimes you do have to change these things, but most of the time the ISOs it's smart enough to figure out which one you need. So for this time it is. So we're going to hit. You would then hit start. It will literally destroy everything on your bootable media. Please make sure that your correct disk is inputted in here, and you don't have something that you don't want deleted, because when you hit start it will destroy all data on that drive. So just make sure you do that. Hit start. It'll take a little while to make it. It'll progress. It'll be fine. It'll say it's done, and then you just hit close there, eject the media, and you have a bootable USB media that you can use to boot whatever operating system you need. This works for CentOS. It works for just about any kind of ISO you can think. Windows 10 ISOs using the media creation tool. I'll probably do a video on that. Anyways, so that's how you do that part there. The next part is we're going to go ahead and fire up the image burn program, because I do need to make a bootable disk for my particular PC, as it does not boot from USB drive. So I'm going to open that up. This is almost just as easy. Just go in here. Once it's loaded, write image file to disk. It is an image file. We've already extracted the image file using 7-zip, so now we just need to select it. So we'll go in here. I need to go back into the folder. We need to select pfSense, where I put it. Alright, and then we need the ISO from today's date, so it's inside here. And if you notice, it doesn't show you the compressed gzip files in here, because it's looking for the uncompressed ISO file. So we're going to go in here, and here it is. This is the one we downloaded today. So I'm going to select that one and see the date difference. I downloaded the other one a couple days ago. And then we're going to hit open. And usually for speed, my writer the slowest I can go is 8x. I'm going to go ahead and select 8x, which hopefully should be fine. But usually on older drives and things like that, you want to select the slowest speed that the media supports. And the reason is because sometimes the drives are so old they don't support the higher speed media, so are written at a higher speed. The same goes if you're making an audio CD or anything else. I always try to select the slowest media. If you want to verify it, you can do that as well. It will go through after the burn process is complete. It will verify the media to make sure it is good. I am not going to do that this time, since I'm short on a little bit of time. All you need to do now is just hit this button here to write. I have an empty DVD in the drive, so we should be good to go. If you want to eject the tray on completion, you can do that as well by clicking that, or like I said, hitting verify. It's going to take a few moments for this to complete. Everything, once the burn process is complete, it will make a noise to say that it is done. It'll have a complete process 100%, and it looks like it's going to go pretty quickly. The installation is not very big. pfSense is a very small install, so it's going to go through here fairly quickly and burn the media. And once it's done, you can eject the media and then boot into off the media. And most OSs support, at least the Dell OSs, BIOS supports F12 for boot. So if you put the media in and hit F12, you should be able to boot to USB or CD-ROM and proceed with the install. I will have a video to probably show you how to do that, probably in pfSense, since I can't really record. I guess I could record it with my phone, but anyways, this is the basic way to go through about installing it. So anyways, this has been another tutorial from HT Web Host. Like, subscribe, post your comments, and have a great day.